Welcome, everyone, to Two Guys to the Dark Tower Came, a podcast where we discuss the characters, connections, and deeper meanings of Stephen King's magnum opus, The Dark Tower. I'm Jay Russo.
And I'm Sean McGurr.
You can find more information about the podcast at twoguystothedarktowercame.com. You can also email us at twoguysdarktower@gmail.com. In this episode, we'll complete our reading of Book 4.5 of The Dark Tower, The Wind Through the Keyhole, The Skin Man Part 2 section, and Storm's Over. Let's start the show.
After finishing the telling of the wind through the keyhole to young Bill, Roland wraps up the story with a few final details. Soon enough, the salt miners are brought back to town by the sheriff and Jamie, and young Bill is able to identify the Skin Man. After killing two men while transformed into a snake, the Skin Man is killed by Roland. Roland and Jamie return to Serenity, where Roland learns more about his mother. Back at the present time, the quartet reflects on the story they've been told. The next morning, the storm is past. Susanna and Roland share a moment, and the quartet prepares to continue their quest for the Dark Tower.
Very nice summary, Sean.
Well, thank you, Jay. So, as I mentioned, there's a little bit of wrapping up right at the beginning of this section about the Wind in the Keyhole story, because young Bill starts peppering Roland with some questions like, hey, how did the tiger eat? And, hey, what happened to Tim after he grew up and got old? And, at first Roland's like, oh, well, Tim became a gunslinger, even though he wasn't from the House of Eld, and he went on to become Tim Stoutheart. And
right.
Roland's not...
If you enjoyed this clip, you can listen to the rest of this and all of our other episodes by going to twoguystothedarktowercame.com. You can email us at twoguysdarktower@gmail.com. You can also find us on Facebook at facebook.com/twoguysdarktower, and our Twitter handle is @twoguysdarktower. If you like the show, please rate and review us on iTunes.